Hey humans, welcome back to otro videito más. Today we're gonna be talking about why I am selling my Sony 50mm f1.2. Let's get to it. Alright, so this lens, Sony 50mm 1.2. This was, I believe, the third lens I've ever bought for my Sony cameras. It started with the Sigma 24-70, then I got the 70-200 from Sony. That 70-200 2.8 is just a staple. You just, Holy Trinity, like a non-negotiable on my end. And the 51.2 was also a non-negotiable. Like, this was gonna be part of my kit because this lens is renowned as the sharpest mofo in the industry. Like at 1.2, sharp as a nice fresh sharpened blade. Like, yeah. And so before I even got my Sony, I knew this lens was gonna be part of my kit, like hard. But as of recent, this lens has not been on my camera that much in comparison to another lens, which is the reason I'm selling it, because it's just, I don't use it enough. And like, I'm not too upset about selling it, even though this lens is like, in my mind, like the GOAT of all 50 mils. But keep in mind, this is version 1, and we'll get back to that as to why it matters that it's version 1. The reason I'm selling this lens is because I have this lens, and this, you can't tell, but it's the Sony 28-70 f2. This lens has been on my body like 97% of the time since I bought it. Like, this lens, to me, in my world, it does it all pretty much. Like, lets in a lot of light, has zoom, is sharp, no issue. Like, this is the reason I'm selling this lens, because I have an f2 already, and I know an f1.2 is a whole different ball game, but I'm just not using it. It's sitting in my shelf, and it's just not coming out with me because this one pretty much does everything I need. And so, yeah. But for those who don't have this lens and want this lens, a 51.2, there's a few reasons to get it. First, sharp, super sharp. Second, fast, really fast. 1.2, I mean, doesn't get any faster than that. Literally, when it comes to Sony, this is their fastest lens. 50mm, it's an OG, like, it's just great. It's not telephoto, it's not wide, it's right there in the middle, and you can get amazing portraits, especially at 1.2. It's just an amazing lens. It's beautiful, like, it's a masterpiece. It focuses hella fast. With the A9 III, I don't have any issues with 120 frames per second and focusing. Like, it's an amazing lens. But since I haven't been using it, I'm just gonna give it on out, have someone else take care of it and use it. Take it out for a spin, enjoy it, and have fun with it. One thing I said a little bit before was that this is version 1, right? There's no version 2. It hasn't come out. But I have a feeling that in the next couple of years, that version 2 will come out. And if that ever happens, maybe I'll buy it, because I'm sure as hell that I'll still have this 28-70 f2, and I'm sure this lens would have seen the days, because it's, like I said, on my camera all the time. It's just all the time in there, except for now because I'm shooting 20mm 1.8 for headshot, like, this stuff. But other than that, this is it. That's why I'm not so sad about letting this go, because it is a version 1, and I'm assuming a version 2 will come. And maybe a version 2 comes that's, instead of 1.2, is just 1.0. And that would be even crazier for low light. But for now, it's sad that it's just sitting there, not doing anything. Will I need it at some point? Maybe. And if I do need it, I'll rent it out, use it for a little bit, give it back. But for now, this is letting go of like a baby, because I definitely love this lens. I loved it before I even had it. I loved it when it was in the store. I loved it back then, and I love it now. But sometimes you just have to let go. You just have to let go. But yeah, that's my reason. I'm selling it because, you know, I have the 28-70. The 50 millimeter is in here. I know it's an f2 instead of a 1.2, but you know, ISO is so great right now. Like, noise reduction software is so good right now. Like, I can bump up the ISO and like noise reduce later. Like, it's not really like a big issue. Back then, what 3 years ago is when I bought this. 3, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3. I don't know, one of the two. That wasn't the case. Although I did. I did have an A7S III, so that wasn't the case either, because low light in the A7S III is magnificent. But I was shooting a lot of like dark scene scenarios, so this came in handy like a ton, especially during Rocky Horror, which is like a show that we do in Dayton, Ohio in November. Like, it's low light, like hella low light in there, so this lens definitely came in handy a bunch. But I mean, I have an f2, and f2 is definitely enough for what I'm trying to accomplish, you know? So for sure, I just want to, you know, pay my homage to this lens. Such a beauty. I have it wrapped because it's fucking gorgeous. You know, gold, because that's what this is, gold. But yeah, sad to see it go, but happy for somebody else to just rock the shit out of this lens. But yeah, that's it for this video. I mean, nothing really major, just wanted to share my thoughts on this 50 f2. It's a good lens, sharp, fast, bright, small, not super heavy, really. Yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say. If you're still here, thanks for watching, and yeah, talk soon.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.